Hi, this is Kevin Lewis, and you're listening to the Awesome Horror Squad podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 417, where tonight we will be talking about 2012's The Collection. I'm here, of course, as always, with Steve and Todd. Steve, this was your pick this week, I believe, right?
It was, yes. I picked a collector, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and we reviewed that, and I figured let's just finish it. So I did the collection because it's a very underrated series. We all liked the collector, and I remembered liking the collection as well. So yeah, let's get the momentum going, and then they're gonna announce, the collected being back in production, hopefully, which we'll talk about after the collection, like where that is. I looked at all that up, so I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about this one.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. It's been a minute. Todd, how you
Yeah.
doing, buddy? How's your week going?
It's been all right. It's been all right. Just started. It's a Monday. Typical Monday things. My team won wild card weekend as well as Joe's, so we're riding high right now in
That's
football.
right. Yep.
But other than that, just going through the motions. What about you, man? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What
No
have I
one.
been doing?
Joe always asks how everyone else is, but
Thank
never
you.
gets asked in return.
I
How are you,
appreciate
Joseph?
that. I'm good. I'm good.
No one cares.
I'm
Let's move
great.
along.
No one cares. All right. Well, Steve, I know what people do care about, and that's movie club.
Yes,
What
I
do we
do.
get from movie club coming up? I know the movies have been selected, correct?
Yes, so on January 30th, we will have a movie club, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll be watching two movies. The first one is a Giallo film voted on by the listeners. That will be Inferno. And the other one is going to be a winter-themed horror film, also voted on by the listeners. That will be Blood Tracks. So I'm excited for both. Very different movies. I've seen Inferno a long time ago. I've never seen Blood Tracks, so I don't know what to expect from that one. But it looked fun based off the description. It's an '84 movie, I think. So '80s always fun, always a fun time in the '80s. So looking forward to it. Join our Discord, and you can join us as well. That's all you need to do.
That's it. So, Steve, I think it's now time to start the show and spill a little tea.
Yeah, let's spill that tea.
Oh, you want the tea? I'm sorry. We don't serve tea. Nope. Instead, you get a cup of Joe. And now here's Joe with the news.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Chuck. And here it is, your cup of Joe for the week. It has been a while since we've done horror news. And honestly, this is really the dead time. The holiday season, January, not much new is really going on, which is why we haven't been doing it sort of bi-weekly. But, times are coming. The season is starting, 2026, off to a start. So we got some news coming in now. Finally, Mummy trailer dropped today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anyone watched it, but Lee Cronin's The Mummy trailer did drop today. Of course, Lee Cronin famously did Evil Dead, the latest Evil Dead movie, and now he's going to be doing a Mummy movie coming up pretty soon. I have not watched the trailer yet, actually.
I did.
Steve, you watch? How was it? Any good?
Ah.
Look intriguing. I saw it was only like a minute long.
Yeah, it's really
Quick
much a
little
teaser. It basically shows like a guy in a dark warehouse lifting a sarcophagus, and then there's like a little boy, maybe girl, I'm not sure, in it, and the mummy comes alive. And that's it. It's a real quick shot, but I'll tell you, in that 50-second trailer, already a spotty CGI. So. And I've heard rumors about this movie. I don't know if you've heard the same rumors, but that James Wan like walked out of
Oh Lord.
the test screening, and it's been
Yikes.
really going really badly. But that could be just internet crap. Who
When is
knows?
this coming out? Do we know?
Yeah, it's April 17th, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I did watch the trailer for Undertone though, and I'm really excited for that. That looks really good. We had someone had it as their number one movie because they saw it during the festival circuit. New A24 horror movie. That one looks really cool. That one has now jumped up to probably my most currently anticipated of the year. But we'll see. We shall see. Also, there's another one I watched. Oh, Psycho Killer is another interesting one coming up about a serial killer in Kansas. That looks pretty interesting as well. But all right, no one cares. All right, let's go. TK Carter. Just wanted to mention him to start the show. Rest in peace to him. He has passed away at the age of 69. Carter, of course, best known for his portrayal in The Thing, amongst many other things, but obviously most notably, horror fans would know him from Thing, where he played Knowles from The Thing. Also, he was in Space Jam, so shout out. Everyone loves Space
Nice.
Jam. Michael Jordan, right? Am I right?
I believe I can
ooh.
fly. Is
All right.
that the song from that?
Yeah, keep going. I want to hear
I
more.
believe I can touch Joe's butt.
Ooh,
All right,
Joe
continue.
Stiles.
Joe size.
Mm. All right. Next bit of news here. Black Mirror will be returning for season 8 over on Netflix. No word about when we will be getting it, but Black Mirror is coming back. Love Black Mirror. Some seasons better than others, although I found the last season to be pretty good. It did get nominated for some Golden Globes.
You guys both
this
current on
year.
that? I haven't
I am,
dived into
yeah.
the new
Yeah,
one.
Yep,
I'm
it's good.
current on it. There's one big problem with Black Mirror.
Ooh,
Way too goddamn long between seasons. Like,
yeah.
you start forgetting that show's even a thing, and then it's like, oh, new season, you know. But the last season, I agree, solid almost all around. Whereas the season before was a little weaker, in my opinion. And it's only like 3-4 episodes now per season, which is kind of weird. But yeah, definitely check out season 7 of Black
The
Mirror.
Paul
They did a SS
Giamatti one was
McAllister
really
too,
good.
right?
Yes, they did a part
Nice.
2.
Very
Yeah.
cool,
So they
very
did,
cool.
yeah.
which was great, you know. And
Yeah, Will Poulter,
I
man, he's so
I
good.
actually think I liked it better than part 1, where I think Steve didn't like it as much, but I thought
I like part 1 better, but
Yeah.
yeah.
it was very good. Alrighty, next bit of news here is shout out to our boy Indy, just continuously just reigning in the recognition he rightfully deserves, as he is the first animal ever to win Best Horror Movie Performance at the Astra Film Awards. He beat out the likes of Ethan Hawke, who is up for the grabber, Sophie Thatcher, who is up for Companion, also Sally Hawkins, bring her back. Now, this has created quite a buzz online where people seem to think it is extremely disrespectful that a dog has won this award, because the dog doesn't know he's acting. He's just there hanging out, where these other actors actually put their blood, sweat, and tears into the role.
You know what I have to say to that?
Thoughts? Yes, please,
Suck
Todd.
my balls, dude.
Ooh.
Be better. Be better. That dog was great. You can't tell me
Agreed.
that dog wasn't fucking great. I don't care if he's a dog. They're trained. They have to hit their cues and all that shit. So shut up.
I think it's more an acknowledgement to the filmmaker, honestly, like giving it to the director rather than, I mean, Indy obviously was fantastic in his own right, but clearly it took a whole team behind him to act. Well, really just the husband and wife. It seems like, since they filmed it in their house with just basically him and a couple other actors. But to me, it's more of a behind the scenes award. But yeah, I mean, deserved, in my opinion. So everyone that complained about it can just go screw, you know? Hollywood in general. Bunch of. You watch the Golden Globes? Everyone just sniffing each other's butts. They're basically dogs. Anyway. All right. Speaking of the Golden Globes, horror was well represented at the Golden Globes this past Sunday. Frankenstein received quite a bit of nominations, as well as, of course, Sinners. And also, who else? I'm missing someone else too. There's another movie that was out there nominated. I cannot remember. My apologies. But a couple of awards were taken home, and Sinners was the winner of the night. Did not receive, any of the big awards. It was up for, Best Director and Best Picture as well. Frankenstein as well nominated for Best Picture. But Sinners was the one that did take home a couple of awards, as it took home Best Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, which I believe is a pretty new award.
Yeah, which is, as I described it on Discord this morning, the best award. It's Best Picture of movies people have actually watched.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what it is.
All right. And it also took home Best Original Score as well. So shout out to Sinners and horror in general. This is the first year in a long time I can remember a few movies receiving nominations, and Sinners is going to go on to the Oscars, and I'm sure, from what I'm hearing, it is going to be receive the most nominations at the Oscars from what everyone is saying online, which would be huge, obviously. So, and also Ryan Coogler, shout out. He's also his next project, X-Files. He'll be rebooting the X-Files. Whether that's going to be a movie or a TV show, I have not delved too deep into
TV
it.
show.
It is going to be a TV show, so he's going to be bringing X-Files back to life. Steve, do you know? Are we getting like original, like a whole new sort of cast type thing? Or
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
okay.
It's the whole thing is
a
going
complete
to be,
reboot?
It's
Okay.
going to be
Well, that's-
it might exist in the same world, but yeah, it's definitely a reboot. So
All right, awesome. And I just got one. That's it. Just one more story tonight. A little update on Ty West's A Christmas Carol film, which they are now titling Ebenezer. Johnny Depp, of course, will be playing the title role, of course, of Ebenezer Scrooge. And we got a couple of new cast additions as Rupert Grint, most famously, of course, from Harry Potter. But he is going to be playing, well, not officially announced yet, but the rumor has it is that he is going to be playing Bob Cratchit. And also Daisy Ridley has signed on as well, of course, from Star Wars fame. And yeah, I think that's about it as far. Oh, who else? Oh, Trammell Tillman has also signed in. Severance, you Severance fans, he is amazing in Severance. He has also signed on to play. Robert Eggers also is going to be making a Ebenezer Christmas Carol movie as well. However, with him filming Werewolf right now, a lot of people were thinking it was going to be a battle of Scrooges, but it seems like Ty West will beat Robert Eggers out, as this movie is slated to release November 13th of this year. So, yeah. You guys excited for this at all? Or are you like, man, Christmas Carol's been done to fucking death?
I mean, a horror version of Christmas Carol could be cool, but we'll see. I'm not like super excited for it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm more interested in Werewolf, to be honest. The set pictures look really cool, so been following that.
Yeah, which is coming out Christmas Day, I believe, of this
Nice.
year. So, yeah. I mean, is that the new thing? Robert Eggers in Christmas? We had Nosferatu a couple years ago, and now we got Werewolf coming out. Horror on Christmas. Let's do it.
There's some mean fucking competition. I don't know if I'd want to release.
What's coming out?
Both Dune and Doomsday are the week before. So
Okay.
that's I don't know. That's a kind of a stacked December for Werewolf. I would probably push it to January, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Ayers, I think, has proved that he can command the box office. I mean, with his last couple movies. So the studio clearly believes in him, and we'll see. We shall see. And I also should mention that apparently in Eggers' Scrooge movie, Willem Dafoe is going to be playing
Shocked.
Ebenezer. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's his boy, right?
That's his boy.
That's his boy now. So I ask you, gentlemen, Willem Dafoe or Johnny Depp? Who's the more interesting Scrooge to you?
Dafoe for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing. John Depp's great, but Defoe's just got that energy, man.
Yeah, he's just special. Like,
Mm-hmm. I would agree. I think he's definitely, but I mean, Depp is an amazing actor. All right. I'll be very curious to see.
But I think Ebenezer too. Like, he's like a grumpy old man. I think Dafoe can play that amazingly.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Favorite Scrooge? Do you have one?
Yeah, probably Bill Murray.
Bill Murray and Scrooge?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to give it to my boy Michael Caine in Up at Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's good.
But also George C. Scott, also an amazing Scrooge.
Jim Carrey too. In Christmas
in
Carol.
the cartoon version. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was good as well. Yeah. All right. Well, we're talking about Scrooge. Christmas is past, but that's the news I got this week, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it for horror news this week. All righty, gentlemen, let's move on and get into what watched Todd, I know you were clamoring. You said you watched a lot.
Clamoring.
You watched a lot, so why don't you start us off and tell us
Mm.
what you've been watching?
Nothing.
Come
Nothing.
on.
Beginning of the year is always pretty slow for me. I think last year I started on the 7th with Terminator 2. This year I started on the 7th again with the collection and Carrie. So like, yeah, nothing, man. It usually takes me a couple weeks to get back in the swing of things, but I did finish not horror, sorry, but I did finish the original series for Planet of the Apes. I watched 3, 4, and 5, which I never seen before.
Hmm.
And that's like Conquest, Escape, and something else. And I like it, man. The practical effects are so charming back then. I actually prefer the old series to the new one. I know the new one's great, but that being said, though, like I think like the new ones are fours and fives and four and a halves and all that shit, and then the old ones are the same range. So it's not like it's a big difference. But the charm of those movies from like the 60s and everything are just so fucking rad.
Hmm.
The plus what's his face that plays Roddy McDowall that plays Caesar and all of them is he's just so fucking good. So finally apes, I recommend. I recommend him. Not horror, but I recommend him. And that's all I got. So you guys go ahead and take it away.
Sci-fi.
Yeah. Sci-fi slash end of the world, maybe?
Ooh,
Subgenre?
yes.
I don't know.
Hmm. Sam, we went to Barnes and Nobles the other day, and Sam bought some horror novels. She is
Oh.
just starting.
Well, I'm always reading. I just never cover them anymore.
She's reading The Shining currently.
I don't. Okay. I'd be interested to see what she thinks because I think the
Mhm.
movie is the best version of that.
Mm-hmm. And she bought a couple others. I can't remember the other one she bought, but
Mhm.
yeah, I was
Okay.
peeking around. I would like to read. I just don't have the patience to
You
sit.
liked no. You liked that one book with the mutants
Which one?
on the beach. Remember when they're like going to like a beach house and like mutant kids attack it?
Um,
You, you don't remember it all. You like? I
I
guess you
did.
don't.
I probably did read it, but I don't.
All right. Well,
It does sound vaguely familiar. I mean, yeah, Tom Gordon, but I listened to that on audio. Like I can do audio book. Like
why don't you
I
do
don't
that at
know.
work?
I should. I really should. I listen to honestly Tom Gordon like basically to and from work. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been wanting to read it a lot, but man, it's so like I almost bought the
It's long.
audiobook and I saw it was like 50 something hours, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so like it's a
It's
lot.
good. It's good though.
But I'm gonna try this year. I'm gonna try to at least listen to some audiobooks, like you know if I can. But all right, my first one tonight is a 2025 release, a movie. I believe I watched this on Prime. I could be wrong. But the movie is called Borderline. This stars our girl Samara Weaving and also Ray Nicholson. Perhaps you've heard of him. Jack Nicholson's son. Perhaps you've seen him. Smile 2. We reviewed it. That's
So the
right.
guy kills himself with like a weight.
Isn't he in
No.
a car?
Yes,
Process?
he's the girl, he's the boyfriend that
Yeah,
dies.
that's right.
And then like
Boyfriend.
you see him in the
Oh.
audience when she's doing her speech.
Huh.
He like gets up. But anyway, this movie is about basically Samara Weaving is a very famous like actress, or I think she's like actress slash singer. She's like really famous, very popular. I think more singer, if I'm not mistaken. And Ray Nicholson is a crazy like stalker type, where he essentially he finds a way into the house, and he basically he thinks like he like creates this whole like narrative in his head that like they're gonna be married and they're together and all this stuff, and it sort of like becomes this cat and mouse game between him and Samara Weaving's character the whole time. It is a definitely more of a horror comedy type movie, but I gotta say, I really, really enjoyed this movie so much that it knocked Death of a Unicorn out of the top 10 because I watched it after we recorded our 2025 episode. That I made it it knocked itself into the top 10. I knocked Death of a Unicorn out and put this as my number 10 horror movie over on my Letterboxd after I watched it. That's how much I enjoyed this one. It's definitely tonally it's a little weird for sure. Because like it melds the horror and comedy like oddly at times, but for me it really worked and I enjoyed the hell out of it. So I would highly recommend this one. I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's Borderline from last year.
Does he sound like his dad?
Um, No, but he looks a lot like him
Hmm.
for
Yeah,
sure.
because I looked him up
Yeah.
on IMDb. I'm like, I don't recognize this guy at all.
He's a really good actor, and he really is great in this one. Like I don't like in Smile 2, like he wasn't in it a lot, whereas this is like the first movie I feel like where he was like basically the lead role, and he does a great job.
Speaking of parents, though, the girl who plays Robin in Stranger Things sounds just like Uma Thurman. It's crazy.
I mean, they look a lot like
Yeah.
too. Like, yeah, Rockin' Robin. Don't
There you
forget.
go.
Okay. All right. So
Hold on one second. We still
oh.
never got that bonus episode.
No, it
Thanks.
didn't happen. Conformity Gate did not happen.
What a shock.
They're like, fuck, we gotta shoot this over the weekend.
But the doc did drop today. Well, I mean, we record obviously on Mondays, but yeah. So for people that might not know, there is a Stranger Things doc out now, which is like all behind the scenes for this last season.
Yeah. All right. So I am doing the same thing as I did the past 2 years, where I'm doing like a challenge with people on Discord where they recommend a movie to me. I recommend a movie back. My theme for the year is naughty and nice. 1 month it's going to be good films, and 1 month will be semi-punishment films. Lucky for me, I gave myself a break for January, so these were good films. The first one I exchanged with one of our listeners, Corey. You can follow him on Letterboxd, Corey Lives. And I gave him Sam and Maddie Make a Zombie Movie. He gave it 4 out of 5 stars. He really liked it. Sam and Maddie Make a Zombie Movie is basically a documentary about two individuals with Down syndrome. They're two friends, and they make a zombie movie, and the entire community like helps them create their vision, and then it shows you the movie that they made. I absolutely loved it. I gave 5 out of 5, and I'm glad he enjoyed it too. If you want to read his review, check it out on Letterboxd. And in exchange, he gave me 2013's Frankenstein's Army, which I watched over on Tubi. So Frankenstein's Army is the story. It's like a found footage film. It's Russian soldiers. It's near the end of World War II. They're starting to like take control of the Nazi army, and one of their goals is to find this well, basically Dr. Frankenstein, because they want to take his like tech and everything that he's learned and everything, because he's made all of these basically zombie soldiers, and they're kind of these mutants, and they all have like different suits, and they're all modified in different ways, and it's up to this Russian group to go like kind of take his research and take Dr. Frankenstein. And it follows like this troop, and they get attacked by these crazy monsters that he built, and the film is absolutely insane. Every single zombie, I'm saying every single zombie is unique looking in a way that is like almost outdoing itself on each time. He uses a lot of like, it's almost like steampunk. Like he'll give one like a helicopter blade, on his head, so he'll kill a bunch of people, and it's extremely violent, very gory, all practical. It's because of the found footage, like the guy is trying to kind of make sure that he gets the footage so he can bring it back to the Russian army. So it kind of makes sense why he's always filming. And I enjoyed the fuck out of it, man. It is a crazy film, and I think more people need to check this out. If you ever played the game Zombie Army on any console or PC, it's a lot like that. I love kind of like World War II horror films, and we don't get enough of them in my opinion, and this is definitely a great one. So highly recommended. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. That's Frankenstein's Army over on Tubi.
I've never seen Frankenstein's Army, but fun fact, the first YouTube video I ever made was a Box of Dread unboxing, and there was like a Frankenstein's Army item in that. So I
Nice.
always remember that movie.
Do you remember what it was?
Because of that. Man, I don't. I want to say it was, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joe's House of Horror? Go back all the way to the beginning, folks.
Hey
Watch it.
guys,
Let me
it's
know.
Joe. Everyone's doing great up there. I know I am.
I want to say it was like a koozie, but I honestly,
Okay.
I don't fully remember. It was nothing great, but it was something. Like most of those boxes. Like, all right. My last one tonight. Another 2025 release. Most of these were me, trying to watch everything before our year-ender list. And this was Megan 2.0. Megan 2.0. brings back basically all of the original characters. We now have this like other robot type AI thing that has come into the picture, almost like a Terminator type character that has gotten too smart for its own good. And now they need the help of Megan to try to take this other robot down, with the help, of course, of the girl from Get Out and the other young actress there, Allison Williams and Violet McGraw. Man, I loved the first. Well, I wouldn't say love, but I really, really enjoyed the first Megan movie. I was definitely the biggest lover of it on this show. It damn near almost made my top 10 from that year. So I heard a lot of bad things about Megan too, but I was excited personally because I really liked Megan 1. I was like, well, most people didn't like Megan 1, so maybe, this one is for me. And I gotta say, I fucking hated this movie so much. So much. I think I rated it worse than the two of you. I hated the direction it took. I felt it was a slog to get through. It's like over 2 hours long. And it did get a little better in the third act, but I was so checked out after the first two acts that I just didn't care anymore. There were some decent kills towards the end, but man, they completely negated what made the first movie good, and that was it being a horror movie. And instead they made it like this action sci-fi type movie. And I mean, that's the reason it bombed, right? It bombed in theaters. We're probably never going to see another Megan movie again because of that. They just really fucked it up. It was just not good writing. And I feel like what made the first movie so good was the relationship between Megan and the young girl. And it's really not in it as much in this one. It's there a little bit, but it definitely takes a back seat to a lot of the other stuff in it. So I really just did not like the direction they took in this one at all. And man, I had it at like a half star because I hated it that much. But the third act did help it slightly, but I still just hated it. I give it a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, it was. Wow, I can't believe they with one movie completely destroyed that franchise.
Yeah, destroyed it. Destroyed
and
it.
it had so much momentum going in. Like if they had just left it alone, it would have probably been better for the merch and everything. But no.
Yeah, it's a bummer for sure. But hey, I mean, I think they learned some things. I mean, even Jason Blum admits that they fucking dropped the ball. I know I read an interview about it and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully in the I mean, he dropped the ball on The Exorcist, but he's trying to make it, trying to recover. And will we ever see another Megan movie again? I doubt. I don't know. I feel like she still has some lingering like effect where people will remember her from that first movie and like the dance stuff. But I don't think I don't know if we'll see another Megan movie anytime soon, if ever. We shall see.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
But all right.
All right. So for my second one this week, because I had more people wanting to join my Discord challenge than usual, some months are going to have 2 people, and this is the second one. So this is Austin Hemstad, Hemmestad, if you want to follow him over on Letterboxd. And he gave me 2018's The Invisible Mother, which I watched over on Tubi, and I gave him 2022's Feed Me, which we reviewed on the podcast sometime last year. He gave it 4 out of 5 stars, so he dug it a lot. Basically the same way we felt. It's a little bit all over the place tonally, but the main dude, Neil Ward, gives an incredible performance as the main character in the film. And yeah, he thought it was a great film, so read his review over there. As for The Invisible Mother, so it's the story of a girl. She goes back to her grandparents' house because her grandmother is starting to have dementia, and her grandfather just needed the help because it's just too much work for him to deal with the grandmother. So she moves back there, and she doesn't only have dementia where she's forgetting things, but she says that she sees things in the house and she hears things, and she goes on the phone even though there's no one on the other line. She has full conversations with people, and it starts to get really weird. She says that there's an especially scary ghost in the garage. So she goes to check it out into the garage for something, and she finds a box with a an album with memento mori pictures, which are like deceased people who are meant to look alive, for their final picture. And she takes one and gives one to a guy because she exchanges for weed for whatever reason. And that starts an effect where these ghosts start coming to life. And it's up to her and her grandparents to stop these ghosts from haunting the house. The movie is very indie. Like, there's only a few reviews. I think there's only 50 reviews on Letterboxd, so not a lot of people have seen it. It's from 2018. It's incredibly well filmed. It gives me almost like a giallo feel with the colors that they do, a very like bright colors in the background. They use a lot of interesting film techniques as well. Like sometimes just to do it because it doesn't even like have anything to do with the story, but it gives it like a surreal like feeling that's really interesting. There's some creepy stuff in it, but the movie leans a little bit too much on comedy and not enough in horror. It had potential to be incredibly scary. I just feel that it needed to take it up just a little notch to make it even creepier. But there's definitely some weird shit. I mean, we're talking about there's a ghost. She wakes up one night and there's a ghost in the corner jacking off, like right in front of her. And
Man,
it's
I
just,
totally was gonna make a joke, and it was real. That's crazy.
yeah, and like full dong in his hand and everything. Like it was,
It's like hand job cabin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we
So,
should make
so
that.
so think basically like the Sixth Sense, but instead of just being like a ghost in the room, the ghost is like just
Did
naked
the
and
ghost
checking off in the
come
corner.
though, or did it just
No, she left
take
the
off?
room before he
Okay.
got to finish. So
Well, I mean,
yeah.
just
Plus,
commit to the role.
it would be a spoiler. I'm not going to tell if he comes. So anyway,
It's just a puff of ectoplasm.
right. So I gave the film 3 out of 5 stars. I think it had more potential if it was scarier, but I still enjoyed it. And I still think people should at least check it out because I know Austin, and one of our other listeners, Zach, both gave it 4 and 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, 3 out of 5 for me, but I still think people should check it out. So that's The
So-
Invisible Mother on Tubi.
Sounds pretty cool, to be honest. And
Yeah.
I don't know where this popped in my head, but did you guys see that news article about that Instagrammer that was like grave robbing and he had like 100
Yes.
bodies?
Yeah.
That's just fucking
Yeah.
insane, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's wild. That it happened here in Salem, where I live, where like a woman, she
Sheesh.
was like buying skulls online, and like the feds came in and like raided her house because like she was buying them from like grave robbers. It is like a thing
wow.
apparently, like on the black market.
Oh,
Where
for sure.
it's wild.
It's disturbing. I went to the guy's Instagram and looked at his photos, knowing now that he's a fucking creep. I was like, holy shit, this
Mhm.
is fucked.
Yeah, I think it's cool, like owning, I guess, like human skulls and stuff. But I would never fucking think
I
I'd.
mean, where would you get one from then?
Right, that's the
like
thing,
a
right?
univer-
Like, can
university.
you legally buy them?
Yes, but
You
it's
can, right?
it's complicated. Like it needs to be from an accredited university. It needs to
Mhm.
have like paperwork, and you need to know where it can't. Like it's like a whole thing. It's not just you can't just go on freaking Kijiji and buy a skull.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it in poor taste to own human skulls? I don't know. Like, I've never really, I guess, fully thought of the ramifications. Like,
I try not to, judge unless people are hurting other people. That's clearly hurting somebody because of someone's loved one that they robbed. But
Right.
I don't
I guess
know.
like
Is
the
it for
people,
me? No.
the people who donate their bodies to science, like, because I did go to like Body Worlds and I thought it was fucking awesome. But I'm like, damn, man, like, imagine like get your body like
your
gets
dick's just
donated,
Well,
and then like
those
they just
were,
like,
like,
they, like
Chinese
literally like
prisoners, no?
rip your bodies like apart. I don't know, honestly.
I think
Is
I
it?
went to the same exhibit. It's like a Swedish
Yeah.
dude who did it.
Yeah.
I think they were all Chinese prisoners.
Fuck.
But still that I don't know, like just taking someone's body because you donate to science. Do you maybe in your mind you're like, oh, it could be used for research with
Mhm.
scientists in a closed office, not okay, I'm gonna sell your skull for a fucking exhibit at
Yeah.
Did
So
you
I
see
don't-
someone's grandma was sold to science and they sold the body to the US military and the US military blew it up to
Oh my
test
God.
like armor or something. So
Dang.
yeah, man. No.
they do crash test dummies and stuff with
Yeah.
corpses.
Yeah.
I read a lot of like death books because it's a super fascinating subject.
You're a fucking
And-
weirdo, that's why.
Well, it's fun.
Do you read it in your coffin?
But yes, I do. Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, it is at the end of the day, it is like once you're dead, it's just a fucking body. So it's like I
Yeah.
really don't care what the fuck
I know,
happens
but you
to
wouldn't
me
want like
after I'm
someone having
dead.
your mom's fucking skull
Well,
on
no,
their
I mean, I
mantle. It's
wouldn't.
like,
No, I
Right.
mean, I wouldn't want like someone like having sex with my body or something when I'm dead.
well, I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, you hear about shit like that. It's fucked up, man.
necrophilia, man.
Yeah.
Necromantic. You guys ever see those movies?
No,
I have
I don't want
not.
to.
Yeah.
They are fucking slimy, disgusting movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not for me, honestly.
Mhm. All right. Well, this took a turn, but let's right the ship and go to our main event of the evening, 2012's The Collection, directed by Marcus Dunstan and starring Emma Fitzpatrick, Christopher McDonald, Shooter McGavin, Lee Turgensen, Tim Griffin, and our boy Josh Stewart returning as Arkin. Plot: a man who escapes from the vicious grips of the serial killer known as the Collector is then forced to help rescue an innocent girl from the killer's booby-trapped lair. That's a terrible plot. It's like a very weird sounding plot synopsis, and I hate it. But know what I don't hate?
Hmm.
Is our
Booby
boy
traps?
Todd
Oh.
and his plot synopsises, who really IMDb should hire, I
Oh.
think. I'm just going to put it out there right now.
Nice.
So someone,
Sponsor me,
if you're
IMDb.
listening out there, someone who has
Maybe
a
I should be like a
contact with
freelance
IMDb,
indie movie synopsis writer for them.
I love it.
I'll do it
I
for
love it.
1 cent a word. That's cheap. That's
That's
cheap,
way
baby.
too cheap.
That's
You deserve
quarter a
more.
word.
You
I'll do it for
deserve more.
I'll do it for a fucking McDonald's gift card, dude. Anyway, you already stole my Shooter McGavin joke. It's right in my first line here, dude. So we begin with Shooter McGavin, right? He's comforting his young daughter because she lost her mother. That sucks. They get in a fucking car crash, dude. Uh-oh. Now we're in the credit scenes, and it's like, music playing, and there's news reporters talking about like, oh, the bodies were found, blah, blah, blah. Turns out the Collector, he's on the news, baby. He's on the news. But Arkin and her boy's still missing because you guys remember then the last one, he got attacked in the paramedic, the ambulance there, right? So we shoot forward a little bit here, and the girl from the opening scene with the car crash and Shooter McGavin, she's all grown up, dude. She's got her hair did. She's got her club outfit going. Her boyfriend's like, "Hey, babe, I can't hang out. I gotta do something else." She's like, "Fuck!" And her friends show up. "Hey, we're going to this club that's like super. Gotta get a password to get in. Have you guys ever done that? I'm not a club person. Have you ever been in a club with a password
No.
like Bojangles or
I
something?
know it's a thing, but
Is it?
Stupid.
Well, usually your name's on a list. Like I've had that, but not.
there's like secret parties where you need like a password.
Passwords like booty
Or
cream
do
or
you just see
something?
or is that just a movie thing? No, I feel like it's definitely a thing. That's
Uh,
definitely a thing.
It's not my thing, but hey, if you do it, go
Yeah,
for it.
right? I was never a rave person. Did
Mm-mm.
you guys ever attend a rave?
Never did. Steve definitely did.
No,
No, you're
No?
lying. Yes, he did.
I was a big clubber, but
Yes.
rave is where I like drew the line. It
Mm.
wasn't my thing. That was like
You
more
used
of
to
a.
club baby seals. You're fucking weird, man.
Oh.
That's what they called those people. All right, so the girl, anyway, her friends pick her up and they go to a club, dude. You got to do a password. This punk dude's got all these piercings. He's like, "What's the password?" And it might be in trivia, but now it's not going to be in the next episode because I already said that this time. But anyway, they go into it. People are fucking, they got their tits out, dude. They're making out. They're grinding. They're smoking. They're macking. They're biting lips. And then she sees her boyfriend fucking some chick. Not really, but macking some chick on the floor. And she's like, "What? What?" And he's like, shrugs her off. Decks his ass, dude. Like her. She takes off, right? Storms off. But wait a minute. This is a giant ruse, dude. This is the Collector's fucking warehouse party kill room. And he's got the whole thing rigged, baby. He sets off traps. She finds Arkin locked in a red fucking dresser. Arkin ends up escaping through one of the only windows that's not fucking guarded for some reason. The girl gets captured, and then Shooter McGavin's like, goes to the hospital and is like, "Arkin, motherfucker, we're gonna pay you to take us because you're the only one that's escaped this guy. You're gonna lead us to him." And of course, Arkin knows where he's at because he carved some fucking hidden shit in his mind, saying like, "Oh, for 100 meters, I scratched a scratch in my arm," which I don't know if you can really do that in real life, guys, unless you're special ops, right? I don't know. But anyway, Arkin leaves him back to there. They get sucked into his new little game area, and then Arkin and this basically special forces guys, um, that work for the dad to get her back are trapped and they're trying to get out. So yeah, man, I fucking love this one, man. It does everything that the first one does, just bigger. Do I think it's as good? I don't think so, but it does everything's kicked up a notch. Kill count, blood, traps, the setting is huge. It's an abandoned hotel. So yeah, I was really into it and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I remember watching this when it first came out, but man, it's been probably over a decade since I seen this one. Overall, I liked it. I definitely think it's a step down from the first movie. I think the intro is awesome. I love the like rave setting and the fucking kills and stuff are amazing. But after that, to me, it sort of loses a little bit from me. And I think the biggest complaint for me in this one is the warehouse setting. To me, it was just visually boring for the most part. Just yeah, I don't know. I just didn't love like you clearly can tell they were limited by their budget in this one. Like, cause it's like one setting movies like are tough. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. For me, it just didn't work for me as well in this one. Cause the first movie I really liked it. Like it's pretty much a one setting movie, but the house, whereas this one just felt a little more dull to me. But yeah, I mean a decent sequel, but for me it was a slight step down.
For me, I'd put it on the same level as the first one, but for different reasons. This one was like so fun. Like it's just kill after kill. Like they don't mess around with the kills. There's a ton of them. They're extremely gory. It doesn't really waste time very much in this one. I mean, the movie is at an amazing what is it an hour 20 maybe, which is fantastic for a movie
Hour,
like
it's
this.
actually, I think I looked at it. It was like an hour 13 when the credits hit, and then it
Oh,
was like 7 minutes of credits. So
right.
yeah,
So
that is
Perfect.
great. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
exactly. So it just does its thing and then it fucking just pieces out. And I really loved that they did that. If you don't have more story, don't fucking just, pad it with more crap. Just do what you got to do and get out. And this film did exactly that. And there are some really memorable kills. A few things I have questions about, which we'll definitely talk about, which are a bit confusing. But overall, I had a fun time, man. The Collector's he's so creepy. Like, I've seen him two films now. Every time he's on screen, it's the way his eyes shine and his mask, even though it's super simple, is very effective. And yeah, I thought this was a fun-ass movie.
His lips too are gross. He's always like licking his lips and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
hmm Yeah, I really like seeing. I'm glad they brought Arkin back. I think he's a great character and he's a really good actor. And yeah, he's not. What else has he been in? Because I feel like he should be in more. Like I really like
I
this
agree.
guy.
Yeah, he's really good. He was actually going to be in The Collected. I don't know if he
Mm.
still will.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know, but they actually filmed the first, they filmed 20 minutes of
yeah.
The Collected.
It was
They
COVID,
actually
right?
filmed the
Killed
entire. It was way before COVID.
Was it before COVID? Or-
Yeah, I think they ran out of money.
Mm,
Something happened, and there was a rights issue also that shut it down, maybe.
interesting.
And yeah, like fucking, they filmed the entire ending of The Collected, so they have the
That's
last
so
20
lame.
minutes. Yeah, they have Tom Atkins in it and
What?
everything. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And
Holy crap.
only in 2024 did the director say that he got the rights back. So he announced that it would come out at the end of 2026, but it doesn't seem like they've done anything since. So I
I hope it does, man.
wouldn't hold
Uh,
my breath on that. But
Fun fact: we've reviewed another movie from this director, one that you guys hated, that I
Oh,
really
really?
enjoyed.
Hate
That
it,
I
you say.
a movie you may remember called The Pilgrim.
Oh God, I fucking hate
jeez.
that movie so much. Speaking of Josh Stewart, he's been in such hits like Interstellar, fantastic film.
Hmm.
Tenet, The Dark Knight Rises,
Jesus,
Curious
he's
Case of Benjamin Button, The Odyssey, which comes out this year, I
Alright, well.
think.
a Christopher Nolan boy apparently.
Law Abiding
Yeah.
Citizen, Insidious Last Key.
Oh,
Oh,
So he's
really?
got a bunch of shit,
I don't
yeah.
remember him in.
he must be small roles and all.
It's been a
these,
minute.
so.
Yeah, I remember him in. I do remember him in Dark Knight Rises. He's in the.
Oh, he's like a Bane
airplane.
guy, right?
Yeah, he's like one of Bane's guys, henchmen. Yeah.
Is he
Mhm.
the one's like, brother, you must stay with the fucking ship?
He's not the one that goes down with the plane, but he's definitely
No.
near the beginning of the movie. He might survive. Actually, he might be kind of kicking around throughout the entire movie.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out
Josh
Arkin.
Stewart.
Yeah.
I like the
I've
name
met a
Arkin
con-
too. I don't
Arkin,
know.
Arkin's a really cool name.
It is.
Yeah.
Where
So-
is the collector, by the way? Why is he like? Has he ever done a con? Like he's like a
I
pretty
don't know
like
if I could-
notable
I don't think
villain.
I've ever seen him do anything.
Like who is he?
Yeah, I guess
Who
that's
is
the
this
point. He's
man?
everyone. He could be anyone. You know, he could
Well,
be
he's an
you.
exterminator. We know he's an exterminator, right?
Yeah.
Like from the first movie. But yeah,
They
yeah.
never
I
show
like,
his
I like,
face,
I
so-
like that they don't give like anything away about him either. Like,
No, it's just some fucking guy.
yeah, he's just like some random guy.
Well-
Randall Archer is the actor's name, actually.
Yeah, but only in this movie. It's giving him only
different?
the credit for this movie.
no, he's in a bunch of stuff.
No, but was
No,
he
no,
in
but
the
Randall
collector?
Archer's
Oh,
only the collection as actor for.
oh, so he wasn't the same actor. He was a different actor.
Maybe they switch him every time just to keep
Yeah.
it
Well,
maybe-
like anonymous.
It's like
yeah.
it's like the Strangers type.
Well, no, also at the end, he's like out of costume, so maybe that's
Oh, maybe yeah.
the actor, and they just
Oh.
maybe had stunts for him. I'm not sure. That's
This
Interesting.
this dude who played the collector in this one has done a lot. He was done Stranger Things. He's done Guardians of the Galaxy. He's done Avengers, Watchmen. So this guy is a
Jeez.
pretty
like a
notable
stunt guy. Maybe then.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, he's
he's
probably
done
a
a
stunt
ton
guy.
of stunt work. Yeah.
I bet you he doubled from the Watchmen. I bet you doubled Rorschach for that
Oh,
because he's
very-
like
very
same
possible.
same build. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, the collection.
Yeah. So, what did you guys think of the of this club scene, like the first
I fucking
sequence?
loved it, dude.
I love how fucking elaborate his like
Okay.
stunt is. Like the wire goes throughout the entire club. Like it follows the wire from when they trigger it in the box,
Mhm.
and it goes on forever. It's just like down pipes in the ceiling, in the wall, in the floor. It's like no fucking way.
Well, I think we talked about the first one. He's like
Yeah.
a mechanical genius, dude.
Right.
And okay, so here's my question. Here's my first question. It's a two-parter. Is the doorman in on it? And is this the collector's own warehouse? Because how else would he fucking have time to build all these fucking things?
I mean, remember how many fucking like crazy things he did in that house
Mhm.
overnight.
That's true.
You know, just hanging those hooks. Remember like that one room with just like little fishing
Jeez.
hooks? There's like hundreds of them, but he did that apparently over like the course of
30
like
minutes.
4 hours maybe for the
Okay.
whole house. So yeah, I think it's just one of those. Just
Okay,
take
what about
it
the
for what it
doorman
is.
though? He's got to be in on it.
I
No.
don't
No?
feel like the collector
think
has
so.
any.
So he just
No.
knew this club was gonna happen.
This dude
party
works
was gonna happen
alone,
there?
man.
Yeah,
he
he's
works
just-
alone for sure.
But
He
why
might
this
have
club? I don't know.
He might have started the rave. Like,
Yeah.
hey, come to this
Yeah, maybe.
rave.
That's
Like,
very
you know,
possible.
I,
Yeah.
but
All right.
I
He's
don't, but I
the
don't
only
know.
survivor then, the doorman, because he probably wasn't inside.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Besides Arkin. Nice.
And Elena.
Ah, yeah.
hmm
yeah. That was a crazy scene though. Like the fucking blades coming out, just like
It was awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
No one's safe
definitely-
either.
No, exactly. And then the fucking just like squishing the rest. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fucking
Was-
brutal, man.
I wonder if this script was also a rejected Saw like script
It
because
could
the
have been,
first
right?
one we learned was like a rejected Saw script. So I'm like
Well,
wondering.
he wrote what Saw 5 plus,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
after 5 and everything after. Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
Because I feel like this would have been a great Saw trap, like obviously. But
I do have a beef though. Like, how many times are your subjects going to escape your little fucking red box until you
right.
put an
Like,
extra lock on the fucking
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. There's no fucking way in hell that she would have gotten out of that box with that little fucking piece of cloth. You know,
the
like,
little bra strap thingy.
yeah. It's just not what it was gonna happen.
Why
There's
was there
no-
only one fucking latch?
Yeah.
That's
And
not how
apparently
fucking
super
chests work.
easy to. Oh, she could have like just hit the box at that point and
Blew on
it
it,
would've- like, Jesus. Yeah, that was dumb as hell. But you know, it's one of those things you just kind of accept it for what it is.
Mhm.
And he knew she was hiding in that cabinet, right? To release the spiders.
That was a weird scene. This
Mhm.
tarantula scene. Like, so he releases all these tarantulas, but I didn't really get to what end.
Scare.
So I guess, but I thought maybe like tarantulas, you know, they naturally go towards heat, so maybe they would like lead to there. But they really dropped the tarantula thing super quickly, and you never see tarantulas again for the rest
Maybe
of
it's
the
because
movie.
a callback to the first one. He likes spiders.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
And he's
because,
kind
yeah,
of a spider
Yeah.
because they're in his
entomologist, right?
web. They're in his web. Yeah.
But I thought that's what he was doing. He was just like releasing one, and it would go towards the heat source and go naturally to. But no, there's a bunch of spiders, and
Yeah, I think it's probably you're probably right. It's a callback to like him being an exterminator, and then
Right.
like they get into the whole like taxidermy thing. Oh, well, not taxidermy, whatever the fuck it is. Like how he has
it's
all
like
those
trophy
like
things?
yeah, like how he has like the butterflies and the cases and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
it's
a very
not
interesting
layered
man.
Him
Yeah, he's a
and
layered character for sure.
the killer from fucking Silence of the Lambs should hang out. I think they would get along very well.
But like,
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
but what do we think? Like, he's just a psychopath, I
He's a
guess.
fucking
Like,
weirdo, man.
right? He's just like a weird. He just likes to collect one. He collects one victim, but then kills them eventually, right? Is that what weird to
Well,
believe?
I mean,
And
he
like
had,
he's all over the news. So how is he getting away with this? Like at the
Right.
same time, like it's very curious.
yeah, there's,
Individual.
maybe we'll get answers in the third one, which how they make a third one, because doesn't he, spoiler alert, die at the
He
end of this one?
doesn't. He doesn't.
No, he
his
doesn't
mask
die.
is like left alone, and Arkin sees that. Well, he puts him in a box.
Doesn't he
actually,
show
the
up at
end.
his house?
Yeah, he puts him in a
shows
box
up
at
Oh,
the
that's
okay, he's
right.
captured.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Arkin's got to be the new collector,
So
right?
Arkin's a collector. It's the
Fucking
collected,
Arkin,
right?
dude.
It's all
Oh,
about
I like
like.
it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if it's Arkin that builds like a house of traps for the
No,
collector?
this is like a Dr. Gordon situation now.
like
Like
it.
it really
Yeah,
is becoming
the
Saw.
whole movie is just that. It's just like the
I-
collector having to.
Yeah, no, I would hate that.
We wouldn't feel
honestly.
bad for him, though, so that's
Arkin's like a good
Mhm.
guy, so like he would never turn. But
Like,
like,
it wouldn't be a bad thing. He's getting.
oh,
revenge.
you're saying like he's gonna redoubt like the
Like
third
he
movie would
becomes
be him.
the booby trap maker,
booby
and
trap
then
one. That
the
would-
collector is the
But
one that
his
has
is
to
cool.
go through it.
That could be
His
cool.
devices just fucking suck, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I guess it is. Yeah, that would make sense actually because it is called The Collected, right? So like
Right.
he collected him, and
Yeah, but
now
how long of a movie can we watch where the killer's the guy
right.
runner? Like, I wouldn't give a
45
shit.
minutes. The movie is just getting shorter and shorter.
It's that 20
as
minutes
we
that you
go.
mentioned.
Like I feel like he would like halfway through have to escape, and then like we would have to.
He's like fucked himself
yeah.
over.
It could be interesting though. Could be cool.
Could be cool.
Yeah. Like yeah, it could be definitely a fun like reverse cat and mouse type game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about the whole subplot with Shooter McGavin? Obviously loves his daughter, sends his
he's
bodyguards
ballin',
in there. He's a bala. He sends his
Yeah.
bodyguards in there. Of course, they double cross Arkin and like, you're going in, motherfucker.
Man, that I think is extremely weak because
I agree.
I honestly was expecting this huge twist because they kept going back flashbacking to like this
Mhm.
accident scene, and it's really only to reveal that that dude helped them and now
Right.
and then he got hired. Like I feel like there should have been a bigger
Oh, I thought
twist
he was the
there.
bodyguards, like in another car. That's how I read it. Like
Like,
he was there.
I feel like they're right. Yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah,
He helped.
but-
He like rescued them or whatever. So then he hires them or whatever, and that's the only reason we're like getting these like flashbacks. Like I feel like the collector should have been involved. Like he should have been the one that saved them or something like that. You know, like
Mhm.
that way. There's like that's the reason he goes after Elena or
Right.
something, right? Like that
Well, he
would have
doesn't
made
go
sense.
after her specifically though. She just survives the
No.
trap from the club.
Right. But I'm saying like that would have made more sense of why we're getting these flashback scenes, like
Wait,
with Shooter McGavin and Elena, because like there's no real reason for them,
They're-
right?
Yeah, just
Like,
don't pay off.
Shooter
Yeah.
doesn't have to be in here at all. No, he
No,
No.
he doesn't.
Like
if
can
you-
literally just be the police having Arkin, hey, you're taking us in, and those guys are just cops, which would make a lot more sense.
Mhm.
Because he
Yeah.
like to better explain how he figured out how to get there, when the collector takes him, he like judges when they turn and how long they're driving, and he manages to like exactly map out where the fucking collector stops by hurting himself and like carving into his arm. I don't know if I would be that smart to do that. I'd probably be like, what the fuck did I write on my arm? But
Yeah,
Um,
right.
like it would have been, I think it makes more sense to have the cops do it, because I think the only reason they have that backstory is for us to care a little bit about the bodyguard, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, do you even care? Do you even give a shit?
No.
No, none.
Yeah.
But
No.
I also didn't care about the girl. Which
I didn't
is-
care. Yeah, I didn't care about Elena
Right?
either. I
Yeah.
only cared about Arkin.
Yeah, exactly. All I cared about was me. I hope Arkin comes out
Yeah,
of here.
honestly, like I guess that's I guess the one negative about this being a little short is you could have used a little more backstory with Elena, I suppose. I don't think it was needed, but if you want to care about her character a little more, you could have used, I guess, a little more backstory. But the only backstory we get is, oh, they got in like this accident, like when she was a kid.
She's
and
got a hearing aid.
That's
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
right. Yeah.
I think the weakest part for me, although I think they're cool, but it doesn't really match this vibe, is the zombies. Like in the
That's weird.
zombie, like,
That's
basement.
weird too. Yeah, like that he's injecting them with drugs to make them
Like
yeah.
super
That was-
freaks. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't love that either.
I guess it's like a security deterrent, right? If someone breaks in.
Yeah, I
But-
guess. I just felt like he just likes collecting these people, and that's a way to, I guess, make them so they're not going to escape is by making them like mindless zombie types, I guess. But then there's that one girl who's brainwashed too, right? Like,
So that's the sex slave, right?
is she a sex slave? Is that
mean,
ever
We
she's
don't know
implied?
enough about him to know that.
Yeah.
I mean, he lets her like walk around the room and put her makeup on and shit,
I
dress
just feel
nice
like,
side.
yeah, I just assumed she was like extremely brainwashed like by him.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, sex slave type, but
Mhm.
maybe. I never personally like took it as, oh, he's like raping her or whatever. Like he's
Right.
just like basically like giving her these things so she'll trust him more type. Like so she'll do whatever he wants type
Yeah,
thing.
it's very confusing.
It is.
It's
It's not enough
he's
is
collecting people, but he's also making into zombies. He's also keeping some of them alive to
mhm.
do whatever with. He's also killing some to make like weird like art installations of like bodies. Like there's no rhyme or reason. He just does whatever I don't know. I wish they kind of gave a little bit more explanation as to
Mhm.
what his goal is or what he's actually doing, but it looked cool. It's just
Yeah, definitely look cool.
it was kind of it felt like all over the place at times, especially when the
Mhm.
zombies come in. That was just like kind of weird and I don't know, maybe unneeded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know, but I know it's not the same scene. But one thing that I really have a hard time seeing on screen is when someone breaks a bone, and
Mhm.
when Arkin gets his fucking arm broken, to
Hmm.
like
Oh,
be
that's
able to like,
gnarly.
hit the latch. Oh
Mhm.
God damn.
That was
Ugh.
good.
That's Would your arm still work that way though?
No, but
Good question. I
he's
was
not really
wondering that.
like.
Because it's like snapped in half and your fingers are still
Yeah, I was like,
grasping. I
is
don't.
it,
Well,
can
he wasn't
you
really
do
grasping. He was
that?
kind of like pushing with his.
Fucking. Ugh.
It
It's
was
gross.
it was so gross.
That was,
Oh my
yeah, that was
God.
gross. Definitely reminded me of a Saw thing for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah,
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 that
for
was cool.
sure. That was very soft of him.
I
What about their plan to shoot a bum in the leg and hope that they call the cops?
I mean, it worked. You
It
Smart.
know?
worked, yeah, but
like actually, yeah, genius, if
Yeah,
you ask me.
he's got two shots and he shot the dude. What if he just bled out and died and now Arkin has to go to prison for murder?
right. Yeah,
Did the
yeah.
cops charge him in that instance? Yes, right?
No, they
Well, no,
didn't.
would they? Would they?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you didn't have to shoot the guy. You could have just fucking shot
Shot in the air.
somewhere, and
I'm sure they hear gunfire all the time around that
yeah,
area, though.
that's probably true too. Like at least with it, when it's the cops, he shoots the car, not one
Hmm.
of the cops. You
I guess
know?
you can blame it on the bodyguard. He's dead, so he can't defend himself. So,
Yeah, yeah. No one knows that it's necessarily Arkin that did it.
yeah,
Like that, so who knows, right?
right.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good plan though to get help. So I enjoyed that. I was hoping that the cops would like rush in and then go into all the traps and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Like in
Just like
Saw 2? Saw 3? Where the cops
mm,
raid in and get fucking messed up.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you think we're too far gone at this point for like another collector movie to, I mean, because
No,
we're
man.
talking about 13 years now since this one came out.
Hmm.
I don't think it'll
So
do well, but I think the horror fans will
14
like it.
years?
The horror fans
Yeah.
would like it. Yeah.
Straight to like streaming type
Yeah,
thing.
Shutter pickup or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. But I
Mhm.
do think because horror fans now know what it is, like it's had time to grow kind of that, fandom, I think it could be decently big, like within the horror.
Right.
Like more so than something random that comes out on Shudder that you have no idea what it is.
Hmm.
So I think people would at least go and check, like kind of a Hell House situation. Like the main public doesn't really know what Hell House is, but horror fans know what like so.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it could do well, but it's been a long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
see anything? I know you said you read a little bit up on it,
Yeah,
Steve. Did you hear
no, yeah.
anything?
So, like I said, in 2024, he after his last movie, I don't remember what his last movie was, but on the press tour, he said that he had just gotten the rights back and he's going full fledged ahead to make the third
Hell
one.
yeah.
But there's been nothing since this
Since
interview in
2 years
2024.
now.
I
Yeah.
bet
Yeah.
you they start doing cons just to get the juices flowing and get their
But
names out
they
there,
would have done it by now. Like,
All right, you would think.
Well,
Why
we got
wouldn't they?
Horror
I
Hound coming
feel.
out 2 months.
I mean, I know a lot of people don't like doing this, but why wouldn't you attempt to crowdfund this? Because I feel like there's enough of a fan base out there. Like, if you're
mhm,
trying to get money,
Probably
like,
not enough
I mean,
budget though
fucking
for
Rob
crowdfunding.
Zombie did it. You know what I
right.
mean?
Oh God.
He funded 31 with
Mhm.
Yes.
crowdfunding, which we all loved, clearly.
Mm.
But why not attempt to do something like that if you're really trying to claim, clearly money seems to be the issue. I mean,
Yeah.
the production shut down after 8 days,
Mhm.
apparently on this, but they got some of the movie filmed. Why not try to fund it with the crowd? I mean, the fans would
I would
probably
love to see that 20
jump in.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
If it doesn't
absolutely.
get released, I hope he puts it out there somehow.
Yeah,
That'd be
just
cool.
edit together and be
And
like,
you
this
know what?
is
Yeah, I really want a boutique label to put both these movies out because it's like prime
Oh
for
yeah,
some sweet stuff. But
yeah,
it's
like
just
Vinegar Syndrome or something.
yeah, any of those would be dope. It's got a standard Blu-ray release that bare bones shit, but it'd be
Hmm.
awesome to have some extras on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Were you guys as disappointed as I was with the CGI fire at the end?
I
Like,
didn't even honestly pick up on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
when the collector is on fire, it's
Yeah.
so clearly just like a fire overlay on
Oh,
top of
okay,
him.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, oh my God.
How the
Mhm.
fuck did he get out of that though?
I mean, that suit,
Movie
it's
magic?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Because that fucking whole place is
mask
on
is
fire.
fireproof.
yeah, the whole thing. His whole suit was fireproof.
And then he shows up at the end, and we don't see his face, granted, but he seems perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no burns, nothing.
I don't know.
They should have
You
given at
guys,
least like burn hands or something.
something.
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? The very ending? Or we got something else. I mean, she
Yeah.
makes it out. He makes it out.
It's just
I mean,
like yeah, basically the whole
Yeah.
middle is a bunch of people dying in crazy
yeah.
ways. Like
Mhm.
the blonde girl gets fucking into like a spike machine that engulfs
It's in
her, and
in an abandoned
yeah.
hotel,
Yeah.
correct?
yeah,
Yes.
Hotel Argento.
Yes.
Ooh,
Nice little trivia there for your book,
nice.
Mhm.
Todd.
Oh,
Yes.
hold on. I'm gonna put that in there right
A
now.
guy's head gets blown off. You got a guy who's like, there's spikes that come down from the ceiling and get him. Like, there's some really cool deaths in this one. And you knew when that whole fucking crew, like Shooter McGavern's crew came in, you're like, oh man, that's
They're
just a bunch,
fucked.
bunch of people to get to kill. So yeah,
Mhm.
it was interesting. But we get to the end now.
You said it was what? The name of the club?
Hotel Argento
Hotel.
Argento.
for Dario.
Nice.
Have we done an Argento movie?
We talked about this.
Maybe.
I said
feel-
Fulci. I know we've never done a Fulci movie,
No,
but I don't know
I
if we've
feel-
ever done an
I'm gonna
Argento
pick Zombie
movie.
one of these days, man.
Yeah, did we not do?
Yeah.
No, we didn't do Suspiria. So
No, I don't think we've
No.
done an Argento movie.
No,
We need
I
to
don't
start
think
getting
so.
into the Italian horror
Italian
directors.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the only
Jordan-
one we've done is we done Stage Fright and did we do Torso?
no.
No.
Because Torso's my favorite one, man. So
Yeah, I tried putting in the vote for the movie club, but they picked Inferno instead. So at least on movie club, we're gonna have
Yeah,
some
an
some
Argento. Yeah. The mannequins are also our nod to the film Maniac, Todd, as
Oh,
well.
love Maniac.
So, there you
Frank
go.
Zito.
Yeah, that was a cool. Like I liked. I know you didn't like the setting, Joe.
Yeah.
But I thought the rooms looked cool. Like that mannequin rule. That mannequin room was fucking creepy as hell.
Mhm.
It reminded me of a game called The Condemned, where they did
Oh,
something
Condemned's
similar
so fucking good.
with all the mannequins. And now when the mannequins, like, it's crazy. If you're forward and you're looking at a mannequin, and then you turn around and then go back, the mannequin's like in a different place. Like they keep moving around and stuff. But that was
Speaking
awesome.
of thirds, they need to make a third of that game, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But
There's only
no,
two of those.
been too
So
long.
yeah, Arkin, we catch up with Arkin and he's like, no, we catch up with the killer. We know it's him, but we don't see his face. Walking through a normal house, puts on some tunes, and then the tunes
How would Arkin
change.
know where he lives?
He can, well, if he
Figure
can
this
make a
out?
map on his flesh, he can figure out where. Well, no, he
We
said
don't
he-
know the identity of this guy,
He's-
right?
yeah,
Did
but
he
he said
follow
he
him?
figured it
Tagged
out.
him? He figured it out.
by
Did-
the registered.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
registered
Is that what it-
entomologists
I'm-
in
All right,
the
gotcha.
area. Yeah.
So
You're-
did he
you're number
fucking
12 of
stalk-
14.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He
Wonder if he,
literally so he just showed up to everyone's house. But how do you
He's
he doesn't
like,
know what the
"Hey."
dude looks like?
He
He's
probably
like, can you
said-
hunch over and smile a little bit? Okay, now you.
Yeah.
I guess
And then-
he did see them. He did see him though at the first movie, right?
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
he
What do you-
recognized. You didn't know him at so,
Nah.
like, do you remember a random contractor that was like, like,
No.
yeah. So
And then Arkin captures them,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "I'm gonna make you feel everything, bitch," or something. And then
Solid ending.
Yeah.
did you guys think like when we first saw him walk into the house and going through the house, did you guys think Arkin was there? Because I didn't remember this scene honestly, and I thought it was going to reveal that he's like a family dude, kind of like in
Hellfest.
yeah, Hellfest or something. Yeah, where it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like he goes to his kids and he picks them up, and it's like
Mhm.
he's just a super regular guy.
Nah, I feel I knew something was gonna happen, but I don't
Mm.
know if I thought it was gonna be Arkin or not. But yeah,
Right.
but it was
Yeah.
solid. I like it.
so,
Would have been more solid if there was a sequel attached to it.
mm.
One day,
Yeah,
maybe
hopefully.
we'll see.
Mhm.
All right, gentlemen. I think that's wraps it up. So why don't we get into rating this one? Yeah, man, I think it's a solid sequel, but at the end of the day, like, am I gonna watch this over The Collector? Definitely not. Like, I'm gonna watch The Collector 10 times out of 10 over this one. It's just not one I personally see myself revisiting. Like, again, really, honestly, like. To me, it was just kind of the weaker, sequel or weaker movie of the two. So I would definitely say watch The Collector over this one, but it's good. It's fun and it's an hour and 13 minutes, which is fantastic. But yeah, just not something I see myself, going back to the well and watching again. So I give it a 3 out of 5. On a better day, I might give it a 3.5 out of 5, but three out of 5 for me.
All right, I'm higher, man. I'm a 4 out of 5. I think which is the same score I think I gave the first one. This one isn't as good, but I like how it went bigger in every aspect. Were there issues with it? Sure. Did we tear it apart a little bit? Yeah, but I still had a fucking blast with it. Lots of blood. Love the killer. Love Arkin. 4 out of 5.
I was at a 4 out of 5 before we did the review, but honestly, after talking to you guys, I see more of the overall issues with it. I still enjoyed it, but I'm gonna bring it down to a 3.5 out of 5. I'd watch it again, especially if they make another one. Like I'll rewatch the first two. Yeah, it's a good one. There's a lot of great kills, and that runtime's perfect. And
Hmm.
so it makes it an easy watch. And if you can overlook a lot of the kind of unbelievable stuff, it's an enjoyable movie. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5.
Alrighty. And what do our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about this one? Currently sitting at a 2.8 out of 5 over on Letterboxd. All right. And that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Steve, what we doing next week?
So next week it's one of Todd's picks, and he is going the classic route. This week we had an underrated film. Next week, maybe an overrated film. We'll find out. And
Oh.
that is Stephen King's first book, Carrie. So a classic. Is it as good as people think? Guess we'll see. So tune in next week for that.
Alrighty. Excited to check that. It's been a while since I've watched the original Carrie, but we do have Mike Flanagan's Carrie coming out very soon in TV series form. So yeah, we'll discuss that all next week. In the meantime, you can queue up the podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Just search the Horror Squad Podcast. You can email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast at gmail.com. But the absolute best way to keep it the podcast is our Discord, totally and completely free to join. It's linked over on our Instagram, or you can send us a DM or an email. We'll get you that link. You have Movie Club hosted every single month over there by Steve, as well as a ton of other stuff you can go through and talk to your fellow horror fans and listeners. Also, don't forget, leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app, or if you'd like to buy some merch, tpublic.com, the Horror Squad Podcast. That is going to be it, folks. Once again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week for Carrie. See ya.
All right.
Bye.